Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. And today I would be talking about an very interesting sector which is recently showing a momentum buying here. So as of now in September 2018, as of today, you are actually seeing a small correction or probably a profit booking. And I have spoken about it in one other video as to why the markets are falling, but it's not giving a direction yet. That's where many people are confused about which sector is a good time to investment, because most of the nifty stocks are nearing its all-time high, and now even the banking sector stocks are performing very well. So there is hardly there are a few stocks, but these stocks, like some of the stocks are not performing, like Tata Motors, from a pretty long time, like from last year, even when the markets were on all-time high. So here is an interesting overview of a hotel sector. This particular sector has not been performing from a few years now, but recently we have seen a lot of buying in this particular sector, and there are few stocks which are showing good buying interest among long-term investments. So the first one would be Indian Hotels. Indian Hotels is one of the top market cap stock in this particular category, and it has reported a mixed performance with an overall healthy 7.5% year on year top line growth, now driven by improved revenues from the domestic operations, although the international segment remained weak. As you had seen, this particular Kagar doesn't quite show a um, healthy Kagar, but in this particular sector, it is a pretty good healthy performance. The second one would be a Lemon Tree Hotel, another stock which is Lemon Tree Hotel, and it got listed only March this year, and perhaps that triggered buying in this particular sector, because till that time we didn't see much buying in this particular sector. So Lemon Tree Hotels could have been the trigger for this particular sector, and it has performed pretty good, even I'm sorry, after the launch of its IPO earlier in March this year, and it has posted a net profit of in Q1 compared to a loss last year. So the company reported an 18% increase in revenue on the back of a 15% year on year growth in ARR. So, despite a 3% year-on-year uptick in the number of rooms, the company saw a 2.5% year-on-year increase in occupancy. So, that's a healthy increase in revenue. The third one in this category would be Royal Archid Hotels, and it reported a strong 18% uptick in revenue with improvement in both occupancies and ARRs. With a sharp uptick in margins, the company has managed to more than double its EBITDA and saw 79% year-on-year growth in net profit. Another a good stock in this particular sector is EIH, East India Hotels, and it reported a strong uptick in the revenue and profits from the reopening of one of its main property in Delhi, and its margin has improved 460 basis points with the reduced employee costs, and due to fall in other income, net profit declines 11%. So the outlook of this particular had suffered in the past few years on account of low occupancies and suppressed room rates due to strong supply. But with covering occupancies and improving domestic room rates and revision PRs, a rise in domestic leisure spend and favorable demand supply scenario, the quarter has reported a healthy performance, which we expect to continue in the coming year. And the overall demand supply situation is improving, with a slowdown in supply and a rapid uptick in demand in the last few months, leading to an improvement in rates. We are looking at a strong sector moving ahead here. So these stocks look to be uh, are quality stocks, and but we would there could be you can probably invest at every dip from here, because some of these stocks might look at little expensive at the moment, especially Lemon Tree and East India Hotel. But I think it's a good point where you can actually enter in dips for a long term approach. So hope you enjoyed this informative video about hotel sector. If you have any questions or clarifications, feel free to ask, and I'll be happy to clarify them. Thank you, and I will see you again on my next video.